able to do it.
Irving and Waiters, the guards. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Varejao in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, we all know the NBA has been adapting elements of the European game to its own game. It's a style that Cavs coach David Blatt is more than familiar with from his time abroad. Asked if he'd play LeBron at the stretch 4, he said, quote, "You'll see LeBron there. You'll see LeBron all over the floor just like he's used to playing. I don't have to change him." Guys, when you've got the best player in the world, it's certainly easier.
All right, thank you, Doris. And LeBron accustomed to playing the 4, arguably now his best position. Stolen by Waiters. Now Cleveland moving it up. James with the ball. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, I love it. He gets there first, absorbs the contact. Nice play defensively.
No flop there. He took that one right in the chest.
The Knicks making a switch here. Dallenberg's checked in. Anthony drives in. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
Kevin Love, I think, solidifying his place last season among the best players in the world. First-time starter in the All-Star game, and incredible numbers. 26 points, over 12 boards a game in the regular season.
Raiders again, Smith. Left side, Shumpert. And stolen by Love. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. James misses.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Well, I think the NBA is in a great place with all the young talent in the league right now. We see players coming in, not just with potential, but a willingness to learn and work. Really impressive to see.
Shawn Marion is checked in for Cleveland. And there's a whistle. It goes on Iman Shumpert. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
For 3, Love. Another 3 for Cleveland. And for NBA players nowadays, just playing in the offseason isn't enough. They're conditioning, working on their bodies, as well as their skills. It is a 12-month-a-year job.
And that's partly driven by the fact that you can make so much money if you are in the NBA and you take care of yourself and you're able to play for a while. So you're seeing all of the world-class training facilities and guys being much more in tune to their bodies and trying to prolong their lucrative careers.
Irving again, Shumpert. It's Marion with the drive. Anthony with the block. But they get it back. Shumpert with the steal. And here we go. Shumpert heading to the hoop.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. A steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, great way to capitalize on the turnover. Can't waste any time. Get the ball up the floor.
Irving dishes to Marion. He kicks to Waiters. It's deflected. Shumpert with the steal. Pull-up jumper. Here's Stoudemire. Outside Anthony. He dishes it to Smith. Second shot opportunity. Nice D from Varejao.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. And what was really the big shock in the East last season, the Knicks failed to make the playoffs. This from a team many expected to challenge for a spot in the conference finals. Just didn't happen.
Smith the pass to Anthony. The jump hook. No good. Good work defensively by Marion.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Love kicks to Varejao. It's Marion with the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
And with the Knicks not making the playoffs, it came down to the tail end of the season. But Steve, he had a feeling that it wasn't going to happen for him.
Yeah, it was a big disappointment last season for the Knicks. And, you know, so many things went wrong with injuries and slumps, and it just never felt like they found that groove that they were looking for.
And Anthony gets it to go.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Anthony. The drive by Shumpert. Smith outside. And Shumpert kicks to Anthony. Shoots the three. And it's Anthony again missing. Alvarez. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here's James. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers lead by 12. Knicks trail by 12. Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Cole Aldrich. Early out there with Jason Smith. Then it's Pablo Prigioni. And it's Hardaway in at the 2. Early, the pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Well, the Cavaliers largely underachieved last season. A big part of that was constantly dealing with distractions the entire season, it seemed.
Yeah, it certainly appeared that way. It was always something with players fighting in-house or items getting leaked to the media and causing things to get stirred up. It's very hard when those distractions are circulating for you to be effective.
Right side, Irving. Here's Dellavedova. Off target with his 3.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game. And with Cleveland, it was just a train of events that led to the bad environment between players getting into it with each other and saying they wanted out of Cleveland. Some players saying it was about their brand and nothing else. They did everything they could do to get things in order this summer and did a pretty good job of it.
On better footing now, for sure. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yep, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And for the Cavs, they needed to have a big change in culture, and they seemingly did that with bringing LeBron back into the fold and hiring Black. You can expect them to be solely focused on winning games this season.
The Knicks making a switch here. Stoudemire's checked in for Aldridge. Anthony comes in for Jason Smith. Shumpert is checked in for Early. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Pablo Prigioni. Waiters, he's checked in for Miller. Larkin dishes to Stoudemire. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2-point spots, and on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
James. That's short off the rim.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it. And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
Irving attacking. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas. Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk.
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
Yes, sir.
A message and put it on the highlight reel for later.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Waiters. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. The Knicks also changing it up. Alan Bear comes in for Shane Larkin. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And even 3-on-3 break. And Smith with the stuff.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
LeBron's shot is good.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
And that one's good. And that's now 7 points for Iman Shumpert.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Irving kicks to James. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And clearly no question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Cavaliers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll be feeling that today's win makes things right after losing the first game of the year to this club.
And hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, really. I mean, one thing's certain, though. They're going to be at each other's throats. We know that. This has become a very intense matchup.
And what a huge standout performance it was for James. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
Varejao can't hit.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
The drive by James. And the shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.